tell us your name or where you're streaming from. We'd love to hear. Can just unmute quickly. No particular order, just jump right in.
Kair, I'm calling in from West Haven, Connecticut.
Connecticut. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Welcome. Glad to have you on here, Kair. Who else do we have? Go ahead and give us your name or where you're streaming from. So Connecticut, we have Houston. I see we have Nigeria in the house. Who else do we have on?
Jonah Gustav from Port Harcourt, Nigeria.
Welcome from Nigeria, sir. Glad to have you here with us. Great to have you here.
Nigeria.
Welcome from Nigeria, my brother. Right. Awesome. All right. So I know we're Riley over there in Jamaica. What's up? And Florence here in the
Dr.
US.
B. Good day, everyone. Victor here, calling from Kingston, Jamaica. I'm grateful to be here. Thanks.
How is Dr. Copeland was telling me that we're having some weather challenges there.
Yeah, we had a lot of rains here for the past couple of weeks. So yeah.
Okay, so the internet was affected, so she was supposed to join us, was she?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah,
So
the
let's get
internet has
into it.
been really poor. Yeah.
Could you say that again?
Yeah,
Okay,
we
I
also
didn't
have
hear.
the internet challenges, but we're still trying to tap in just the same.
All right. Okay. Great. All right. So welcome as well, Florence. How are you doing?
Good.
Okay. Great.
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. We're glad to have you on. As you know, as some of you have been here through the last 4 trainings, I think this is week 5 in our series of helping each other to develop the skill sets necessary to be able to earn a $10,000 per month residual income. That's the goal. And to help us to kind of understand the framework, it is not an overnight thing. It's something that we have to really get into. We have to really understand these soft skills that we're going to need to develop in order to be able to build an organization of individuals that are succeeding at different levels. Because for you to have a $10,000 per month residual income, it means that within your team, you're going to be having individuals who are earning $5,000 a month, at least one person in each of your 3 legs. Some of us know that we have a 3-leg system. So you'll have to develop yourself into the leader that can develop other individuals that will be able to earn that for themselves. Now, each leader that's earning $5,000 a month, it generally means that in your 3 legs, you'll have individuals earning $2,000 a month each. So in your left leg, you'll have somebody earning $2,000 a month. In your center leg, you'll have somebody earning $2,000 a month. And in your right leg, you're going to have somebody earning $2,000 a month. So if you do that, you would be comfortably at $5,000 a month residual. And then the person who's earning $2,000 a month, for them to be comfortable there, they need to have at least one person in their left leg earning $1,000 a month, somebody in the center leg earning $1,000, somebody in the right leg earning $1,000. And for somebody to be comfortably earning $1,000 a month residual, you need to have one person in each leg earning $500 each. So if you look at it, you're creating a cadre of leaders. You're creating a body of leaders. So what we're doing here is that we're developing the skill set to be able to recruit people into our team. And then after recruiting them, it's not enough to just simply enroll them and sign them up in the business. That's not enough. What we have to then do is to develop those individuals so that they can earn income. And then within the context of that, we're going to be able to be doing trading, all right, which most of us on here are already at different stages in our education with trading. Some of us are way ahead, some of us are just at the beginning. And we're also going to be building our digital asset portfolios, right? Meaning that you're going to be able to know which cryptocurrencies you should buy and hold on to, and when you should dispose of them. when is the right time to sell it to take your profit out. So right now, there's a huge bull run going on in the blockchain and cryptocurrency space. And now is not so much the time to be running in to go and buy. If I were you, I would not be running in to try to buy now, because you should have bought when the market was quiet, when there was nobody buying cryptocurrencies. That's when we should have been buying them, because that's when they were cheap. Right now, the prices are inflated because of the excitement that's going on in the market. So if you buy now, generally you're going to buy at the high price, and you're going to see a reversal in value at some point. So you want to wait until the heat of this current bull run cools down. And when there is a retraction or a retracement or a pullback in the prices are going to go down. And then some of these assets are going to be sold really cheap, because the excitement people are going to be afraid that the price is dropping because they bought it just because of the hype and excitement of it going up. But when they see that it's going down, they're going to panic, and a lot of them are going to sell off their assets. And as a result, individuals who understand the dynamic of the market will be there to scrape it up. So what we're doing here in our team is that, one, we're going to develop ourselves to where you're earning $10,000 a month residual and higher. We're going to also develop the skill set of trading so that you can take some of the money that you earn residually, put into your trading account, and grow that into hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then what we want you to do is to take some of that money and buy assets in the blockchain space and hold on to them for anywhere from 6 to 18 months and create even more wealth. We're also going to be looking to talk about and bring some qualified people in as our team continues to develop, to educate us on the physical real estate space. And also there's tokenization of real estate coming down the line as well. That's another way of investing in real estate. But that's an area that personally I'm going to be gradually going into heavily over the years coming. And I want to encourage you as well in the process of you creating wealth for your family in a sustainable way, so you can have strong residual income coming into your family that will allow for you to have freedom of time and to be able to really truly enjoy yourself while you're on this planet. So that's the preamble for today, as we get into now practical things that we need to do to make money, right? So for those who are not aware of PS3, I think most of us here would be, but just to be sure, Peak Interest showed the presentation three-way calls. Those of us who neglect to do the three-way calls, you're going to find that you will struggle, right? But if you do the three-way calls, you're going to see that you're going to have a lot more success. Peak Interest means to find out if the person is interested in making some money, show the presentation either through video or through a Zoom or through a sit down or inviting them to a physical event. And then once they've seen the presentation, the next step is a three-way conference call. Right, so what we're going to talk about today is stacking your pipeline with prospects. Stacking your pipeline with prospects. And what do we mean by this? If you think about or you look at visualize in your mind a pipe, and if you have a pipe, it's a big pipe, or it's long, horizontal, laying down. If you keep pushing something into one end of the pipe, somebody unmute and tell me, if you keep pushing something into one end of the pipe, what's going to happen at the other end? All right, whatever substance you push into the pipe, in a cylindrical pipe, if you keep stuffing it with something at one end of the pipe, what will eventually happen at the other end of the pipe? Somebody unmute and tell me. Anybody?
Well, hopefully if there's no blockages in the pipe, then something's going to come out the other end of the pipe.
Something's going to come out the other end of the pipe. Very good, Kyra. So the whole idea is that whenever we're not getting the results that we desire, it's usually because we're not talking to enough people. Remember that to have the results that we desire is either you're not talking to enough people or you're not talking to enough of the right people. So if you keep stuffing prospects in one end of a pipeline, eventually you're going to find individuals coming out at the other end, right? So here's a diagram I found. I thought this to be quite useful, where here we show where if you look at the left here, you see a bunch of prospects, right, that you attract. through your network, you already know some people, or you may go out and meet people to increase the network if your network is small. So congratulations to Jordan. Jordan, if you don't mind unmuting and just telling us, because I know when you started this business, you had like 79 names in your cell phone. If I remember correctly. If you can unmute, if you're in somewhere not, can you speak where you are?
Yeah, I can speak.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
nice. Yes, I can. All right. So you just want to tell everybody, your name or where you're streaming from, Jordan?
Well, I'm Jordan Robinson from St. Thomas, Jamaica.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm happy to be here with you all.
Awesome. So when you started the business, how many contacts did you have in your cell phone?
79.
79. And how many do you have currently?
103.
So you have increased it from 79 to that's 24 more?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you have now added 24 names to the 79, right?
Yeah.
You want to explain to everyone, how you went about adding those names to your, to increase from 79 to 103, what it is that you did?
Well, generally, I just went out in public and identified something on someone that I like and gave them a general compliment about it. And then we build up a conversation, stirred some relationships as to where they're from, what do you do, what I do currently. And then we just become friends.
All right, great. So you and I had this conversation. When was it that we had, do you remember when we had this conversation about going out to meet people?
Yeah, it was what? I think 2 to 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago. All right, so
yeah.
What we spoke about, so everybody know what Jordan and I spoke about. After, I realized his enthusiasm, he's excited, he wants to build a team, but he had already exposed the 79 people that he has in his phone. And it's not a good idea to keep going back to those same 79 people to ask them if they're ready to sign up. Are you ready to sign up? Are you ready to sign up? No, you don't want to do that, all right? So we spoke about the form method. If anybody could take some notes, put it in the chat. The form method, FORM, right? We spoke about forming new contacts, FORM, right? What does the F stand for? F stands for where you're from. So, you heard him say he identified something about them that he could compliment, because when people get complimented, they generally smile, they feel good. So if you say, oh, that's a nice shirt you have on, or a nice pair of shoes, or a nice hairstyle, or whatever it is, the person will smile, right? Because when somebody tries to look outstanding, they put some effort into it. So if you then go ahead and say to them, wow, you know what, nice this or nice that, then they become excited, right? They become excited about what it is that we're doing. They become really excited, right? So that part is pretty straightforward, hopefully. But once you have gotten them to smile, then the next step is to ask them where they're from. Now, once you ask them where they're from, then they will tell you, oh, well, I'm from this part of this country, or from this part of the world, or whatever. And then what does the O stand for? FORM. The O stands for occupation. What it is that you do for a living. And they're going to tell you, I work as a barber, I work as a banker, I'm the prime minister of Jamaica. They're going to tell you, right? And then R stands for recreation. So when you're not working, what do you do for fun? What do you do for fun around here? What do you do for excitement? And they'll tell you, oh, well, I love to go to the football games, or I like to go to the movies, or whatever, or I like to read. They'll tell you. And then the M, what does M stand for? Do you remember what M stands for, Jordan? You want to unmute and tell everybody what does M stand for? Do you remember?
No, I can't quite remember right now.
All right, that's fine.
It's somewhere in the notes though, but
that's okay. That's okay. So M stands for message. message. What is your message? So what is your message? What it is that you're out and about doing? Well, I'm a part of a global organization and we're educating people around the world on how to use their phones and laptops to make money, right? That's my pitch, right? If somebody asks me, what do I do? I say, yeah, I'm a part of a global organization and we educate people around the world how to use their phones and laptops and make money. And we have people in many countries right now doing very well. So that is the pitch, right? So after you've gotten to know the person, that's the pitch. Now, what does that allow you to do? It allows you to grow your network. So some of us right now who may be struggling with the number of contacts you have, that's how you're going to increase your network. Form, where you're from, occupation, recreation, and your message. So what we're going to be doing and what I've been doing is I've been stacking my pipeline. The reason why I've been able to recruit so many people is because I don't wait on the person who told me, oh yes, I'm excited, I'm ready to join. I don't wait on that person. I accept the fact that they have come into my pipeline, just like you see here. I made them aware of what we're doing. I piqued their interest, and then I took them to a three-way call to make a decision. And then, of course, once they've made a decision, the next step is to take action, and then that's when we start making money. So what the whole idea here is us to go from having a group of prospects to the point where you're making money. That's the whole goal. And you have to grow your pipeline with prospects. You have to increase your pipeline with a lot of prospects if you're going to have success. If you talk to a very small number of people, you're going to have a very limited chance, a very restricted chance of being successful. If you talk to a lot of people and stack your pipeline, eventually you're going to have results coming out of the other end. So the goal here is to increase the awareness of people, identify those who are interested, pique their interest, collect a decision. You're really decision collectors, and you want to go ahead and collect your decisions through doing a three-way conference call. And then once that's done, then the person can take action. So what we have to do, if you want to get good results here, is that you have to look at your contacts and ensure that you bring them into awareness. You want everybody that you know to be aware of what it is that you do. What is it that you have as an opportunity here? All right, this is a great opportunity, but what we have to do is to make people aware. So once you make them aware that you have an opportunity, you're going to identify people who have an interest. Once you've identified people who have an interest, then we're going to move towards doing the three-way conference call. And then once we do the three-way conference call, the next step is for us to do, after the three-way conference call and they've decided to join, then the next step now is for us to get into action, right? The next step is to get into action and move towards making money, right? Move towards making money. So that's what we need to be doing, everybody. We need to be doing is to increase the number of people who are seeing the opportunity, increase the number of people who are listening to our presentation. That's what we have to do. And if you do that, you're going to end up getting results. If you're not exposing enough people, you're going to find that you will struggle. All right. So the next step I want to talk about before I go to that is I want us to do some calls. I want us to do some live calls, because that's usually where most of us kind of struggle a bit, right, in introducing people to the opportunity. So I would love for somebody who is willing to, if you have two devices, right, if you can be on a laptop or you can be on one phone on the Zoom and you use your other phone to make a call, that would be great. I'd like for somebody to be able to unmute and do that live so that we can coach you through, making sure that you're saying the right things to be able to introduce someone to the opportunity. And what I'll do is that I'll just jump in first and I'll do a couple. And then while I'm doing them, start looking through your contacts now for people that you're going to actually reach out to. So I'm going to make a couple of calls live for us to be able to hear how it's done. And then I'm going to, so just for those of you who are willing to come and do it, I want you to jump on here with me. and just unmute and then do that so that we can hear what you're saying and we can offer you some guidance on improving what it is that you should say in order to get the result that you're desiring, right?
Recording in progress.
Okay, all right, great. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen on my phone and just show you live, making prospecting calls, right? To make prospecting calls and show people the business, right? To make prospecting calls. All right, so everybody should be able to see my screen. And I'm now going to be making calls. I'm going to call someone to introduce them to the business. So to go back to the principle of it, first, you're going to pique interest, right? Bring them into awareness, establish their interest by piquing interest. The second thing is that we're going to show them the presentation. And the third is that we're going to do a three-way conference call. So right now, I have a list of prospects here, okay? So I'm going to go into my phone right now and I'm going to look for this name. I've written down some names written down already. So I'm looking to see if I could reach this person. His name is Olutayo Afolabi. I have a lot of contacts from Nigeria because I lived there for 9 years. And that was most of my networking experience. So let's see if we get an answer here. And just be quiet, everybody, so that you can hear. And you can hear what I'm saying. You can hopefully hear what the prospect is saying as well. All right, so this line is ringing. Hopefully it answers. And I haven't spoken to this person in a long time. So I'm just gonna put a, hello, hi, Afolabi. Hello, hi, how are you doing? Can you hear me? Hi, my name is Dr. Harry Benjamin. You and I met, yeah, you and I met about 7 years ago in Lagos.
7 years ago.
This is a while. I was in Nigeria promoting a coffee product and business known as Organa Gold at the time. Yeah, your name is Olutayo Afolabi, right? Yeah, so do you remember? All right, that's all right. I think we met in Acacia. I think it was either at a hotel next to ShopRite called the Renaissance. They used to call it the Renaissance. Yeah, we did. That's why I have your number. It's either at ShopRite next to that ShopRite on Awolowo Way. You know that? Or it could have been at the hotel next to ShopRite. Or it could have been at the hotel next to ShopRite. But I can't remember. It's years ago. I was living in Nigeria at that time. All right, well, I'm reaching out because I know, are you currently in Nigeria? Okay, cool. So I know we have very high inflation going on. And in 2020, I was introduced to a business that allowed for us to earn US dollars. And it's gone very well. We have families in different countries doing well, including Nigeria. So I'm reaching out to see if you're open to taking a look at the business, to see what it's about, to see how you can make some money with us. All right. What I'm calling about is to find out if you'd like to take a look at a business. I would like to send you a video presentation for you to watch. And then if you're interested in the business, we could discuss further. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so the business involves financial literacy. We have a training program. It's not an investment scheme. So you're not going to be required to invest money with us. It's a program where people learn how to use their phones and their laptops to trade and make money from the financial markets. And then we'll also have some other aspects of business associated with it as well. So would you like to watch the presentation? Yeah, I'll send you a video. It's on YouTube, where you just simply watch the video on YouTube. All right, I'm going to send you this, a 24-minute video. When could you watch it? Okay, when are you going to be able to watch it? All right, when you're done, just give me a call back and then we can discuss the details after. And I'd like to introduce you to the #1 leader in Nigeria after you have watched it. All right, great. All right, nice talking to you again. Hopefully you can remember who I am after some time. Dr. Harry Benjamin. I'm going to send you an article. I'm going to send you an article that was published about me in the Punch newspaper, right? So maybe that can help you as well to remember who I am. All right? All right, so yeah, so hopefully just read that maybe and watch the video and then we will get to talk. No, I don't have it anymore. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. All right, nice talking to you. All right, you're welcome. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right. So that was somebody who was almost like a total stranger, right? So that's hopefully you got a lot out of that. You know, you have to be flexible. Where is the video? You have to be flexible. You know, you can't be like rigid. You know, you asked me a couple of questions, you know, answered, but I still limited how much I was going to share about the opportunity. Okay. So is anybody ready to do a call? Is anybody you can unmute and tell me if you're ready to try? Who would like to go ahead and try and do a call to prospect somebody about the business? So you could send them the video, ask them to take a look at it, and then we're going to set up a 3-way call. And I remember I said to him afterwards that I want to introduce him to a leader, the #1 leader in the country, after he has watched the video. All right. Anyone else wants to go ahead and make a call for us live so that we can hear? Who's going to come off mute? Should I identify somebody? Or you want to go ahead? What about you, Mark? Are you up to it? Unmute. If you can be on 2 devices, make the call on 1 device like I'm doing, and for everybody to hear you, and still be on the Zoom. You know, make the call on 1 device. And Mark, are you able to? If not, let's go to, what about you, Bright? What about you, Bright? Making a call. Are you in a position to make a call so that we could hear? All right, what about Riley? What about you, Riley? Am I the only one who's going to make calls today? I hear.
No,
Right.
actually I'm gonna follow up with a prospect that I actually shared the 24-minute video with. I did give her a timeline that I'll follow up with her within 24 to 48 hours. So allow me to go ahead and reach out to her to see if she has done that, so that we
Very
can
great.
move
Are you
in.
going to try to do a 3-way call?
That is it.
All right, great. All right, let's try that.
All right, let's give me 1 second.
All right, so Riley in Jamaica is going to Victor Riley. All right, Victor in Jamaica is going to try to do a 3-way call. So he has already piqued the person's interest. He sent them the video presentation. I know he's doing the 3-way conference call for follow-up. So he's going to try to do that live for us.
Sure. Just a second. Let me get in touch with this person.
Mhm. right? So he's trying to do that. Remember, Victor, you have to have two different devices, right? Because if you're on the Zoom while you're making the call, we can't hear you. So you have to be on Zoom on one device and make the call with a different one. All right, so while he's doing that, let me see if I can go to my next prospect here. All right. Tayo Oladipo. All right, so here's what I'm doing, right? Tayo Oladipo, right? Oladipo. So I don't think I need this on my screen anymore because you guys see what I'm doing here. You see that. But I'm just going to try to call this person now. And I don't have a reference for this person. I met this person at the coffee shop. I remember. Tayo.
All right, so can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Victor.
Right. So were you hearing the conversation just now, or?
No, we couldn't. Are you on the same phone with the because
Yes.
if you're on the same phone with Zoom, it's not gonna work. We're not gonna be able to hear you. It's gonna block out the
Oh,
Zoom while they're trying to make a call. You'd have to
very
be on
good.
a separate
Oh,
device. You'd have to be on Zoom with another device so we can be on Zoom with you. And then you make the call with your other device, your phone.
okay. All right. All right. All right. So I did follow up with the individual. She was actually at work. She said I can call her back in another 5 minutes when she have her break. So I will do that.
All right. So what you
Um,
do is that when you're calling her back, you could jump off the Zoom, call her, and then conference me in so everybody could hear.
okay.
They could hear,
All right.
they
That
could hear
sounds
it from my side. All right. So in 5 minutes,
okay.
I'm going to try to make this other call in the meantime while you're doing that one. While I'll come back to you with that three-way in 5 minutes. All right. I'm going to try to
All right.
prospect
No
somebody
problem.
right now. All right. So I'm making another call, everyone, to Olutayo Oladipo. I met this gentleman a few years ago at a coffee shop. Haven't spoken, maybe I've spoken to him 1 or 2 times since then. But in simple terms, what I'm seeking to do right now, just simply reach out to him to identify if he is open to taking a look, right? So going back to sharing my screen. So, okay, so we could see this, right? So here it is, everyone. What am I doing? I just had one person who said, who I sent the video to. So I put another person into my pipeline. I'm just trying to call another person to put another person in my pipeline. So what I'm doing is that I'm putting a lot of people into the process of being aware, being interested, and then I'm going to do a lot of three-way calls to follow up with them, and then I'll be able to take action. So in simple terms, how you're going to be able to grow your team is just simply putting enough people in the process. Because we don't know who is going to be interested. We don't know who is going to like the business, not like the business. We don't know. So what we have to do is to get a lot of people exposed, which is what I'm doing. I'm increasing the number of people that are in my pipeline. And that's what I'm encouraging us to all do. So if you continue adding new people to the pipeline, eventually you're going to have results coming out at the other end. It's inevitable. So this particular business is so simple. To be successful in it is so simple. It's just that we avoid doing the task. A lot of us avoid doing the simple things. So you have to, if you're like Jordan is doing, right? Jordan is going out and meeting new people every day. So he's increasing his prospect list intentionally. He's going out every day, meeting 2, 3, 4, 5 new people every day. So what that means is that he went from 79 people in his phone to now he has over 100. And then what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen when Jordan gets to 500 people in his phone? When he was at 79, the other day. Somebody come off mute and tell me, what do you think is going to happen when he gets to that level? Somebody please unmute. He's now at 103. If he keeps going out and meeting new people every day, keeps putting new people into this process, what do you think is going to happen over the next few months? Somebody unmute and tell me. Anybody? If Jordan continues to go out and meet new people every day, go ahead,
His
Kyrie.
company will grow by leaps and bounds.
Right, right. It's going to grow by leaps and bounds, and his income is going to go up. So the whole process of what this entails is, well, yeah, this is not rocket science. It's not like something complicated. I know what we're doing here is so simple, and we're getting paid a lot of money for doing something so simple. And sometimes that can, cause us to like wonder, because normally you have to do something. We think that we have to do something complicated to make a lot of money, but the reality is that duplication has to be, for duplication to happen, it has to be simple, right? We spoke last week about show, shadow, duplicate. So right now, what we're seeking to do is to duplicate, and how we're going to do that is for more of us to get engaged. Right now, I am communicating this to around 9-10 of us, right? I think somebody's line keeps cutting off and cutting back on. But 9-10 of us, but just imagine as we go forward over the next 3 months, each of you now have 9-10 people in your groups that are here with you on this training call, right? Then now we move from 10 of us to 100 of us. And then when we keep growing and we keep doing, and we move from 100 to 500 of us, and then we move to 1,000 of us, what do you think is going to happen? We're going to have a massive momentum happening around the world. So it is a very simple process, but we have to keep doing these simple things. It's not a lot of things that we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. What we're going to do here is pretty simple. As at the beginning I said, we're going to, 1, develop a residual income. 2, you're going to also be learning how to trade and make money. 3, you're going to also build a cryptocurrency portfolio. And 4, I'm going to encourage us to dive into real estate. So that way you'll have money from different areas coming into your family, and not just having money from one particular area. But we're beginning this particular push, right? We're beginning this particular push with us being able to build up our weekly residual income. That's what we want to build up. We want to build up where you start off. I want to make sure here, as we go over the next few weeks, each of us here is earning a minimum of $125 a week. And then once you cross that hurdle, the next goal is to have one person, each of your legs, earning $125 each week, right? Per week. That will push you up to $250 a week. Then we want you to now have those people who are now at $250 a week. You want to work with them to get them to, those people in your team who are at $125 a week, you want to work with those people to help them to get to $250 per week. When you get those people to $250 a week, it puts you up to $500 a week. And you keep going. Yeah, Victor, you're unmuted. Are you ready? Victor, I see your line is unmuted. Is it that you wanted to try to call now?
Yes.
Okay, you can
so
go
let
ahead.
me first jump off the Zoom, so hopefully you guys can hear me.
Yeah. Well, once you call me, they'll be able to hear you, but they can't hear you right now.
All right.
Right. So in simple terms, everyone, what we have to do is that we have to stack our pipeline. You have to stack our pipeline. There's no getting out of that. Once you're stacked, which you stack your pipeline by adding more prospects to it, don't fall prey to, you spoke to 4 or 5 people or 10 people, and 3 or 4 of them told you they're very interested, they're excited, they're going to be joining you, they're going to be getting aboard, right? You don't want to fall prey for sitting down waiting on that, because in Jamaica, I learned the statement, promise is a comfort to a fool, right? You don't want to stay sitting down with a promise, because people change their minds for different reasons, right? Or they may delay getting aboard for different reasons, okay? So what you want to do is to increase the number of people that you're exposing And if you have a small number of prospects like Jordan did, he is now going out and he's growing his network. He's adding on people every day. He's adding to his network. I remember clearly, he started with 79, now he has 104. So every day he keeps adding 3 people every day. In 180 days or 90 days, in just 90 days, you would have moved from 79 people, you would have added 270 people, and now he would have about 359 people in his network. So here's Victor calling me, everybody. So let's listen into this. Hey, Victor, how are you?
So my reason for calling is that I need to share our video with you. After you are reached out, they say that they start earning some additional income. So I'm just trying to find out, have you watched that video?
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right. So based on what you have seen, what method you like, and it's something that you want to pursue further or know more about.
Yes, I would like to greet.
All right, that's awesome. And listen, I have a very respectful person here on the line. His name is Dr. Ari Benjamin. He's one of the leading founders in this company. Information that you have seen, one of the staff early this year in the business. And I would just like to basically ask for him to impart some knowledge and expertise with you. So let's hope that you'll be able to take some time out to listen. It's on the line right now. We're actually engaged in a forum right now, but it takes the time to just be here on this call, just for me, give you some more information and just anything that's in the conversation or you'd like to know more about it. He's more than capable to assist you. He's a very dynamic leader, meaning he understands kind of business we're into, your excellence. And he's an entrepreneur at heart. Understand? And so just move out of the way. Just move out of the way and just ask Dr. Benjamin to just go ahead and speak with you as we progress here, okay?
Okay.
Dr. B, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Victor. I can hear you.
We are over business. She's always looking into special all of their
All right, well, thank you very much. Yeah, Victor, for giving me the chance to speak to Annalise. I really appreciate you, Victor, the work you're doing, your commitment, and I'm very happy to support you. So, hi, Annalise, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm here in Melbourne.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay. Oh, so you're working on Sunday. That's cool. That's cool. We're here working too. All right. So awesome. So which country are you in? I see you're 876. Are you in Jamaica?
So,
Oh, nice. I'm currently based in Houston, but I'm Jamaican too. So so great. So did you get a chance to watch the video presentation that I was hearing Victor talking to you about? Did you get a chance to go through it?
yes, I went there.
Awesome. And what did you like best? Is it to learn how to trade and make money? Is it to build a business and make money? Or would you like to earn all of the money with us? What did you like best?
All of it.
All of it. All right, great. All right, great, wonderful. So, all right, so here's a simple thing. To earn all the money, you join us as an affiliate, all right, which means that you'd be a business partner. Victor, myself, and other leaders, we're going to support you, and we're going to help you to build a business, okay?
Okay.
Very simple. And we're also going to help you to learn how to trade as well, to make more money from that side. To get started, it's only $110 to get registered. And then we're going to start building the business so that you'd be earning money. And we also want to help you to qualify for the free membership. It's called 3 and Free. So we want to work with you to help you to identify 3 other people who want to be in business with you as well, so that you can get free membership. And then you also start earning commissions based on the other members that are joining, so you could earn back your money and earn a profit. Or we would like to help you in your first month to earn $500 to $600 in your first 1 month with us. Some people do it in their first month or 2. We want to help you to get there. Would you like us to help you to do that?
Yes.
Great. So when could you get registered? When could you pay the $110 so that we could get to work?
Has to be on, let's say it's going to be on the 10th of next month.
Mhm. Okay, so that's the 10th of December. Okay, it's great. So that's in about 2 weeks. All right, wonderful. All right, great. So what we're going to do is that as soon as your registration is complete, we're going to get back on the phone together. Victor will reconnect you with myself. And then we're going to now get into it, what's called a game plan. We're going to plan things out for you to help you to start earning money from the business. All right. All right, wonderful. Do you have any questions that you'd like to ask of me?
Yes, I would, but my time is up. My lunch time is up, but I'm sure if there's any, I would ask Victor.
All right, that's fine. If seeing that your time is up from break on at work, we could reschedule another time for a call so that I could clarify and just answer the questions that you have. I wouldn't mind. It would be an honor for me to do that. Right?
Okay.
All right, great. All right, so nice meeting you, Annalise, and I look forward to our next conversation. Victor will schedule that with you and check with me, and I will set it. Okay, when you're not so pressed for time.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, back to you, Victor. I'm going to jump off and leave you guys.
All right, Dr. B, thank you so much. Annalise, I know you have to like this.
All right, so Victor will come back on here, and then we're gonna discuss the to and fro's. Now, what it is that Victor just did is this 3-way call. It's called, on the screen is what's called the edification triangle. And if you look at the triangle, his friend is Annalise to the left. And that's Victor there in the blue shirt. And then that's me with the long hair and the pink blouse. That's the expert, right? You know, that's me over there on the right. So what Victor did was that he established respect and credibility between myself and his friend Annalise by edifying me. You heard him speak well about me. He spoke about me being an entrepreneur, spoke about different things about what I've done. And, you know, he went into some element of detail there. Are you there, Victor? Are you back with us? If you can unmute.
Yes, I'm listening. Yes, I'm listening.
All right, wonderful, man. Well, very good job. Very good job, Victor. So just imagine, Victor, if we got one of those 3-way calls done every day, what would happen to your business? Or somebody unmute and tell me, what would happen to Victor's business if every day we did one of those 3-way conference calls that we just did?
Do I have to say it again, Coach? All right. Gonna kill it. Gonna kill it, kill it, kill it.
Right, Kyrie is gonna kill it, kill it, kill it.
If I do one every day, the possibility that I would have my 3 and Free soon. It's a numbers game. So if I do one every day out of the week, I would have had at least one person joining each week. So by the end of that month, I would be 3 and Free by the end of that month.
Okay, and you know what would happen? They would also do the same thing that you did, because what happens is that people will come into the business, they'll bring other people in the same way they came in. You know, I make sure I do my 3-way calls, even though I could close a prospect on my own. But the problem with that is that most people are not skilled enough to do that. And then if they believe that they have to close prospects on their own, you may get them in, but then they don't duplicate because they don't feel as if they could do what you did. So this three-way call process is very powerful, right? So Victor edified me, right? He spoke well about me, to this prospect. Then he introduced me to this prospect, and then he kept quiet, and then he allowed me to speak to her. I know she's going to be joining us on the 10th, right? That's our plan. But you don't want to wait for that. So let's go back to you don't want to sit down and say, oh, I have a person coming in on that date. You want to stack this pipeline. You want to keep putting more people into this process. That's why I say if we do one every day, we do one three-way call every day, right, Jordan, right, Kyrie, right, God's power, right, Mark, just imagine we do one three-way call every day. Just one. I'm not saying that you get 10 done, 15 done, just one. Just share with enough people so you get one person to do a three-way call every day. And what you're going to find happening is after a while, you're going to result in an explosion in your business. You're going to see that your business is just going to start growing. The three-way call is one of the most important things. So just to look back at it again, what did Victor do, right? He piqued their interest, right? He sent her the video presentation, and now he's done the three-way call, okay? PS3, pique interest, show the plan, three-way call. So if we just simply put the people in our network through that process, you'll get results. You just saw me pique interest of 2 people. So I've sent them the video while I'm on here with us on this training. You saw me do that live, right? Then so they're going to watch the video. And the next step is that I'm going to do a 3-way conference call. That's my next step, right? So if this gentleman one gentleman said he was going to watch the video here. Which other one? I was supposed to send it to somebody else. Or this person, Olutayo, right? Right, yeah, I didn't send Olutayo the video, right? Olutayo is going to watch it this evening, and then we're going to talk tomorrow, right? Let me just send back Olutayo before I forget, because I'm moving so fast here, right? So this is just so exciting, guys, right? So I'm going to check back with the gentleman who said to me to send it to him that he was going to watch it. No, Olutayo Afalabi. We're going to watch it. See, Olutayo Oladibo, right? Okay, cool. So very simple. Anybody can succeed with this business. It's just a matter of doing simple things. But the challenge is that simple things are sometimes not easy to do. Because I'm saying it's simple, I'm not saying it's necessarily easy. Because, when you're trying to prospect people, we become a little afraid and so forth. Now, Victor, in terms of offering you some coaching that could help you to get it better, is the key thing to ask the person is what did they like best about the business? When you get on the phone with her, what did she like best? Is it to learn how to trade and make money? Is it to build a business and make money? Or is it to make all of the money? What did she like best, right?
Yes, I did ask her that, but I didn't want it to get into too much of the detail because I know you will eventually ask her when you jump in. Yeah,
It's fine if both of us ask her the very same question. Nothing is wrong with that.
Okay.
Because, repetition, if you notice, when a company is advertising something, right? And they produce an ad and it's running on TV. Do they change the ad every time it comes on, or do they run the same ad?
The same ad.
Right.
Same ad.
Same ad. So we need repetition in our business. That's really because most people need to hear something 7 times before they make a buying decision. So you saying the same thing and her hearing me say the same thing, that's going to help you, right? That's going to help to move you forward.
Okay.
So you can definitely go ahead and say the same thing that I'm saying, right? You want to say the same thing that I'm saying, and it's going to help you to move things forward. So that's one key thing that you did. And then, you set it up fine, you set it up right, and then we're able to do the call. Now what you want to do, I would have, kind of moved her into action in the meantime, seeing that she pushed the date out to the 10th. because you could, you could activate she's already in, but the 10th is a little bit far for us to do that, to put her into action right now. If it was later this week, we could have her start building our list in the meantime, have her start exposing people. That's a very good strategy in the meantime. But we'll get into that another day. We'll get into how to use that strategy to help somebody to move forward in the meantime, right? So hopefully that helps us in today's training in terms of, piquing people's interest, finding out if people are interested in joining. You want to ask a question, Victor? You want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to identify something quickly. Whenever we are prospecting or whenever we're trying to share the interest. So I have identified that this person, she wanted some additional stream of income, and two, she always talk about buying a house. So whenever we are prospecting and we know these things, we must use these things to sharpen their interests. So I did say to her that when I was introducing you, that you did say that you wanted to buy a house, and I think that whatever we have here in this business can help you reach that goal.
Exactly.
So I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, thank you, Victor. So in terms of using the opportunity to help people to achieve their objectives, their dreams and goals, right? That's it. Because what we're looking for are people who are not satisfied with where they are and what they have, and people who desire to have more. And we're going to use our platform and our opportunity to help those people to achieve what it is that they're trying to get out of life. That's simply it. Leadership is really about taking someone to where they want to go, right? That's really true leadership, taking somebody to the destination that they have identified. So we cannot take them to somewhere if we haven't identified what it is that they want. So our responsibility to grow a large and successful team is to identify people who have dreams, goals, and aspirations. As Victor said, knowing that she wants to get a house is knowing that she wants to do something more than she can afford. So therefore, we can offer her an opportunity that can assist her in getting that done. All right, and that makes the whole process of bringing somebody aboard easier, because they know we're now helping them to achieve what it is that they want. So it's been a real great time today, right? We've had together, and for those of us who are, hopefully this is inspiring you to go out and take action, right? Hopefully it is inspiring. All right, let's take this call. I'm going to put this on speaker. I sent this gentleman the video a while ago. Hey, Shola.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, how are you, man?
I'm fine. And yourself?
I'm being amazing and grateful. Thanks. So you got a chance to go through the video?
Yeah, I went to the video, one time. I think I got ahead of what you trying to pass across the message. And that's got to do with FX transactions, FX trading.
Correct. It's an education program on how to trade the forex market.
Yes, as well as the networking.
Correct, and networking is there as well. That is correct.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, wonderful. So what did you like best? Is it to learn how to trade and make money? Is it to build a business and make money? Or would you like to earn all of the money?
He's given a chance. I'll go for all, like to say, the whole nine.
The whole nine. All right, that's great. Here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to give you a chance to meet one of our most successful partners. He lives in Nigeria. He's in Akwa Ibom State in Uyo. And I'm going to try to add him to the line. Hopefully I can get him. In June, he's done a business for about 11 years. He's married with children, a family of 4. And his business slowed down dramatically because of COVID and the devaluation of the Naira. So in June 2023, I was following up with him after I met him about a year plus. Somebody introduced me to him. And he was at the point of, he said to me that he was considering selling his car to be able to continue putting food on the table for his family. And I encouraged him to join us. He borrowed the money to join us. And after 2 weeks after registering, he was able to pay back the loan. and he started earning $125 a week. Then he started earning $250 a week, which is a